Countries are rich, some countries are poor, and most people believe it's because of hard work, intelligence, or culture. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Countries don't become rich or poor by accident. Poverty is not a failure of people. It is a result of how systems are designed. And once you see the big picture, you can never unsee it. Let's start with a simple question. Why is the United States rich while countries with more natural resources remain poor? Why is Germany wealthy without oil while oil-rich nations struggle? The answer is not corruption alone. It's not population, and it's not effort. The real answer lies in systems, financial systems, political systems, and global power structures. And these systems were designed decades ago. Most people believe wealth comes from production. In reality, wealth comes from control. Control over currency, control over trade routes, control over financial institutions. Rich countries don't just produce goods. They control the rules under which goods are traded. Poor countries usually enter the global economy late, and when they do, they enter on terms written by someone else. This is the part nobody teaches in school. Let's talk about debt. Most people think debt is bad, but for powerful nations, debt is a weapon. The United States prints the world's reserve currency. That means it can borrow cheaply, indefinitely. Developing countries don't have this privilege. When they borrow in foreign currency. If their economy slows, their debt becomes unpayable. This forces them to accept conditions: privatization, spending cuts, policy changes. Slowly, control shifts away from governments and towards global financial institutions. This is how economic dependence is created, quietly, legally, and systematically. India's story is different, but instructive. After independence, India chose self-reliance. That slowed growth, but protected control. In 1991, India opened its economy. Growth accelerated, but new dependencies formed. Today, India walks a careful line. It grows within the global system while trying not to lose strategic control. This balancing act is why policy decisions in India often look confusing or slow. They are not mistakes. They are trade-offs. The world is not divided into rich and poor countries. It is divided into rule makers and rule takers. Once a country becomes a rule taker, escaping poverty becomes extremely difficult. The first step toward making better decisions, as individuals and as nations. The biggest mistake people make is blaming themselves for systemic problems. Hard work matters, intelligence matters, but systems matter more. And once you start seeing the world through systems, you finally start seeing the big picture.